Yeah, and RSG following the exact same bans that they've been following throughout their matches against 10-Second Gaming. 10-Second Gaming, on the other hand, again, it's going to be I would assume it's pretty much the same thing, and I think for this last pick, they're considering, okay, maybe we might need to get rid of the Yishin Shin instead of being able to pick it up, because again, RSG, when they are pushed back into the corner, they revert to a composition they are comfortable to play with, and I'm pretty sure 10-Second Gaming Frost is extremely aware of that.
Yep, so far in this series, it's been about Yu Sun-shin, the winningest hero, all right, so far in this game. But right now, as you can see, the smile on KZP's face earlier, still there, but I'm loving it when I see it on Obuyan. Like, it's just so nice to see that the Japanese have found their groove, and I think they really do believe that they have a chance, and we all do. We all would love to see an upset right here, but now back to reality. Let's snap back. Again, respecting the current metagame, still one of the best heroes with amazing skills in their kit. It's Benedetta first pickup by RSG.
Yeah, this is a little bit different. It's very similar to Game 1 itself. I mean, Sync showing Benedetta doesn't really tell too much about the composition at all. Like, in comparison to when he picked Yuzong, at least you have a general idea, okay, they want to go for that team fight, they want to go for a little bit more than that. But 10 Seconds Gaming, if it works, don't change it. Yishin Shin as well as the Sylvana, still A-okay. RC, they've got deep pockets. It's not too much of a hindrance, but at least they know that 10 Seconds Gaming are on the same wavelength when it comes to their compositions from Game 2.
Yep, don't reinvent the wheel. But just the same, RSG, they know how the wheel works, man. They know how the wheel works. So figure it out, pull the brakes. RSG, they pick up the Lapu Lapu and the Farsa. Now, man, they mean business. This is just power pick upon power pick.
Yeah.
10 Seconds Gaming Frost answer back, though, by just trying to do exactly what they did game number 2.
No, it's not going to work this time because 10 Seconds... It's not going to work because, again, they haven't showed anything that... They haven't showed their cores. They're not looking for picks, and it's going to be extremely difficult, especially when you have a Farsa and a Benedetta on your side who can dodge a lot of abilities, high mobility characters, and not to mention, Farsa completely outranges Popol and Koopa at level 4, so he's going to have a really tough time.
Yep, that's what we're calling a soft counter. That's Farsa soft countering the Popol and Koopa, but something tells me maybe Obuyan aims to just overload. But then again, you're allotting 2 heroes to answer 1, and then you have the rest of them to figure out. Might be a little too much, but just the same, I'm looking forward to the bans, and nothing has changed. They still want LY4 or Jason off of the link.
Oh, that's really... I initially thought that KZP was the one who was going to be picking up the Farsa, which would have been really, really weird because Jason, naturally, that's his go-to pick. That is his pick itself. And it looks like the bans are going to be out and about. Ling as well as the Cho. RSG making sure that they are getting rid of utility-based heroes.
I think that's going to be the Cho that they're looking out for to protect whoever the jungler might be. They're afraid that the fragile jungler, might it be a Claude, or even if they're looking for a double core setup, might be a 1-1 in their midst. They want to protect said hero from Cho. But yeah, I think side lane Cho these days not as effective, so it might be a half-missed draft anyways.
I mean, yeah, Cho has a lot of bad matchups now. Before this, it's like, oh yeah, he can go even to pretty much everything, but as the meta has progressed and a lot of new heroes have come out, it's like he can't beat Benedetta, he can't really beat Lapu Lapu. Yuzong, he's about 50-50, really depends on mechanics, and just those 2 very big offlaners, it's so difficult to beat, so therefore, it's really a big risk.
Yep, and now RSG looking to get their last ban. It's going to be the Yuzhong. There you go. And 10 Seconds Gaming Frost, they respect KZP. I love it. Face check McGee, no more. That's the Hilda out, so they want Sheena to have a good game.
Yeah, they want to make sure that they don't exactly have the same information as they do before, and I think it's a really good shout because 10 Seconds Gaming going for the exact same composition that has been working out. If it works, don't change it. And that's the philosophy that 10 Seconds Gaming Frost will be taking, as RSG now looking to go for their final picks here to finish off the composition.
Yeah, good question though, because for 10 Seconds Gaming Frost, they literally have 4 out of the 5 that they use in game number 2. Who did they substitute for Lapu Lapu? They did have a Lapu Lapu in game number 2, and right now they're missing out on that. So who might this be? Khalid? Who might this be? Like a Tams? Because they still need a good EXP laner. RSG, they lock in LY4's jungler. That's going to be it with KZP on the Akai. This is looking like a solid 2021 lineup. This is an M2 lineup if I've ever seen one.
Exactly, and this is the lineup that I would have expected RSG to take, mainly because these are all their, literally all of their comfort picks. Farsa on Jason, KZP on Akai. He's been playing it since Season 1. Sana, extremely solid offlaner. It doesn't matter how many mechanics you need, as long as it's not the Benedetta that Sync has been constantly playing in his streams, in his solo queues as well. You know, he's pretty nutty on it. And LY4, give him the marksman with mobility, give him a farm-heavy type, two items, he will start to pop off. 10 Seconds Gaming have to reply strong.
10 Seconds Gaming, I'm feeling like they need more burst. Interesting. I guess they're trying to get LY4 pinned down and have Papa pick fights against Sync and Sana with the I'm offended. I don't know how successful this is going to be because it feels very blunt right now. It feels like trying to, I don't know, cut open a watermelon with a coconut. That's what this lineup feels like. 10S Gaming Frost, I think they could have done better than a Ruby.
I think Ruby is an extremely safe pick. They don't want to risk a high execution hero. Ruby, oh, you miss your ult, no big deal. Khalid, you miss your ult, oh, I can't do anything anymore.
Yes.
That's the big difference here between the two. So I think 10 Seconds Gaming going for a very safe pick, while RSG here, everything they have in their lineup, extremely comfortable. My only problem right now is that 10 Seconds Gaming, they're going to be lacking a little bit of damage. They do scale. The Kagura is great. Popol and Kupal, I'm guessing he's still going to be in that tank form. Yishin Shin, absolutely great. However, two big red targets that RSG just want to clamp on.
Yep, RSG, their lineup is as M2 as it gets. This, ladies and gentlemen, if you're trying to play, like, just pick any of these heroes and you're fine. Here we go. It all comes down to this. One of these teams go home. One of these teams get eliminated from M2. This is game number 3. RSG versus 10 Seconds Gaming Frost. Well, I don't know. RSG is just gonna stay in town, but you know what I'm saying.
Well, yep, let's see how this game is going to go between these two teams with a classic setup here. The classic setup coming in from RSG, letting the mid-wave push into them. That's oh no, Sync in trouble, tries to cut the wave, and now it might get punished.
Yep, sword intent not enough because Obuyan draws a first blood. Sync was in too deep.
Way too deep. I think he kind of forgot that Sevnia is playing Popol and Kupal. You don't get to see it very often, but just getting a point-and-click stun with that wolf, oh my goodness, it's so frustrating.
Grr, I'm angry, not even needed just yet. They just need to be able to confirm the stun. And now look at this. Wow, a bold invade, Sevnia and Obuyan. They don't really mean to, like, steal it. They just want to bother LY4.
Absolutely. I mean, it's the most annoying thing in the world. Jason having to use wing by wings to get on out of there, because at the end of the day, 10 Seconds Gaming's level 1 and level 2 is superiorly better than RSG's.
I'm loving how they're using the extra body on Sevnia. Koopa is a damage sponge. Like, even if he does go down, you can pray that the wolf comes back, and that's what, 45 seconds. Oh! Hold up! A stolen small camp. Koro is just grinning right now.
Yeah, he's probably a little happy with himself, like, all right, I took that away. But now on the top side here, looks like, I mean, 10 Seconds Gaming are just pushing and pulling against RSG, waiting to see if there's going to be a crack before they fully punish them while they are at their strongest.
Interesting engage up here. Oh, KZP caught out, uses the flicker already into the other bush. And I gotta say, Koro using the flame shot right there, that was perfect timing, is because that's a 40-second-ish cooldown on the flame shot. It's not bad. I think he timed that properly, that the next team fight's gonna happen right then.
Yeah, and now they get another catch onto KZP here, who doesn't have the items, but oh, is he gonna go down? Yes, he is, but Jason looking for the return kills.
Nice feathered airstrike trading out for Obuyan. Sevnia survives, but I think that's exactly what they needed. They baited out the feathered airstrike so that Sheena gets a clean go at the turtle. That's one secured. Sheena's looking great. They are up 1,000.
Yeah, they're up quite a bit, and Koro's actually winning his lane here after that level, the initial level 1 invade sync. Oh, so close, about to die, still hasn't hit that level 4. Koro, a whole level above him, missing that first wave, ended up being huge.
Yeah, and he's about to get a ton of gold. I love it. Energy shield in the early game on these outer turrets. It's amazing. It just snowballs you, and now LY4 got out by Obuyan. Blazing Duet did nothing. Oh my god, this is scary.
2K ahead, 3 minutes into the game. This has got to be one of the worst feelings in the world and one of the best openings for 10-second Gaming Frost. They might actually knock out RSG if they don't pull themselves together.
This feels like a whole new team, man. This feels like a whole new team. And right now, Obuyan gets bursted, but he's feeling all right. They burned the Feathered Airstrike. It's a good chunk of a minute before they have it once more. And I gotta say, folks right now hanging out at the Cathay Cineleisure Orchard, they must be at the edge of their seats. Evo's SG is fine later on, but RSG right now, this is it for all of them. Right here, this is it. They get KZP. That's going to be the Hurricane Dance. He gets pulled back in as he gets looking for another bite. Sheena with an orange, able to survive. Is KZP finally gonna bite? Oh, he's fine. He's okay.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, managed the 1,000-pounder away. Oh no.
Oh no, that's gonna be the Imperial Justice on Sana. With that, Koro gets his Clock of Destiny.
Yeah, and 10 Seconds Gaming here, hyper aggressive. Something inside of them has unlocked. They're making the right moves. They are doing it at the right time. And now their game sense is over 9,000.
What? Obuyan from the bushes catches LY4. The man had no idea that there was an assassin in his midst.
Yeah, and Obuyan, he is going for Mystery Shop instead of that Concussive Blast, instead of the Impure Rage. He knows that all he has is that early game transition into mid game, and after that, he's not going to be as strong, but oh boy, he is growing big fast.
Yeah, here it is once more, another Imperial Justice. Lapu Lapu, you're way too far from home. They are chonking away at, once more, the outer turret energy shield, and this lead has grown, man. It's grown to about 3,500, close to 4.
Yeah, I mean, they did do the lane swap up into top side. Like, Cinco needed to go against Papa here, where he can't really do too much, overall. Papa actually matching him as well. Oh no, KZP now under the turret.
Obuyan here is dealing a lot of damage. Oh, they failed to pin him down, but because of this diversion play, Koro down bottom able to go. Oh, that's gonna be the Imperial Justice onto KZP, strangling. The Panda falls, and Sync barely gets away. Who is this new team? Who is 10 Seconds Gaming Frost right now?
I mean, they've unlocked the Ultra Instinct at this point. Alpha Wolf has been coming out, and now they are 4K ahead 5 minutes into this game. Turtle coming back up in about 50 seconds or so. This is a completely different 10 Seconds Gaming Frost. Why haven't we seen this sooner?
I don't know. I bet they're asking themselves the same question. But hey, whatever gets them to the lower bracket of the playoffs, right?
Anything really at this point. I'm just trying to figure out, have 10 Seconds Gaming Frost been trying to, play the Southeast Asian metagame and holding on to their own cards just to kind of get a good feel, willing to give up that top bracket spot.
I mean, even if you do take the long way around, as long as you get there. Now KZP gets blasted down as well. Sana, that was a Feathered Airstrike in vain.
Yeah, that was a fat ult from Obuyan and Koro. I mean, the yin-yang overturn on top of the Imperial Justice, you ain't getting out of that for sure.
All right. We take it back. I'm eating my words. Apparently, it's enough damage. I mean, you bury your opponent in this much value. 6 minutes in, you're 8 kills ahead. You're about more than 5,000, 6,000 gold ahead. Yeah, there's enough damage. There is enough damage.
I want to look at the items. Let's have a look at the items. So just to scratch my curiosity here, and if I'm correct, they should be going for damage onto Obuya. No, he doesn't. He only has the Shadow Masks as the... oh, wait, no, not even a Shadow Mask. That's a Durant already.
Yeah.
Changing things up. Okay, let's see later on whether he's going to go full damage.
And already Sevnia, I just saw, picked up the Awe Mask, and all the more, it's not just the Imperial Justice that's going to be pinning you down. It's also the bites, the basic bites.
This is so difficult to play, and now the next play going to be set.
Here we go. That's going to be an initial blast here. The salvo from Jason, but Sevnia goes down. Finally, 1 kill for RSG, and that's double now. Oh, they get Sana and LY4 traded out for Sevnia. KZP gonna bite it here. Hold up, he survives. Papa misses it, but at the price of a turret, I think that's fine. 10 Seconds Gaming Frost, man, they just have so many stuns.
Yeah, I mean, the amount of CC that 10 Seconds Gaming Frost have right now is absolutely ridiculous. And I mean, Obuyan, Sevnia, and Papa, this is the moment that they've been waiting for. We've been highlighting Sheena Sheena and Obuyan for quite a while, but now Koro is stepping up to the plate. He's been getting some really, really good yin-yang overturns even before setting it up for the Imperial Justice at times.
I'm loving it, man. Clock of Destiny on Koro here, as well as a Lightning Truncheon. You have the Magic Penetration Boots as well. What time is it? It's clobbering time, he says. There's the Feathered Airstrike to start of the fight. Now KCP caught in. Hurricane Dance, is it gonna save you? That's a bite by the Koopa and the Mountain Shocker just to push them back. And so far, RSG, they're in no shape for any engagements. They're gonna have to surrender this purple.
Yep, and they don't have a choice. And you know, RSG, they are literally 10k behind at 8 minutes. This is a death sentence in an MPL region, and 10 Seconds Gaming is just saying, hey, MPL don't need that to crush you this time round, and maybe even knocking them out of the tournament if this continues on.
Now they're fighting for survival. It's all inhibitors left here for the side of RSG. And man, what they're lacking in damage initially in the draft, we forgot. They make up more than in stuns and CC. Now KCP caught in by the Imperial Justice. And oh, inside the orange buff pit, that's going to be a bursted down Sink. Sheena gets the kill. Is there another? Oh, from behind, Papa blows up one. That's gonna be a Blazing Duet that's successful, but still, it's a 2-for-1 Sink and Sana for Papa. And I'm not sure if it was worth it, but right now, if they are gonna get this Lord, I'd say it is.
Well, let's double check. Papa was the one who did fall. Sheena is still alive, so he can solo this no problem. Let's look at the item list real quick to get a better idea where LY4 is. He only has a Demon Hunter sword. Ah, man, this is going to be a real tough game here. LY4, it's on his back to be able to carry this game at this point in time. KZP, even though he does have the anti-QRS, it's good, it's a decent item, but in comparison to where Sheena is at right now, Blade of Despair, Demon Hunter Sword, he's getting really close to building that Endless Battle as well. You look over at Koro, he himself, Clock of Destiny's Holy Crystal as well, on top of the Lightning Truncheon.
Woo!
That damage, magic damage as well, KZP is not allowed to walk up.
More so that all he has against magic is the tough boots. It's not looking great. He's actually still building the Dreadnought armor, so he does show respect for Sheena. But that aside, yeah, you are gonna melt once Obuyan and Koro get their hands on you. This is gonna be Lord marching up on top lane. All siege minions have been enhanced here. It's just a matter of time before they get into the base.
Yeah, they don't. I mean, they don't even have this. This is a very good end situation that 10 Seconds Gaming have been waiting to do all day long, and here it comes.
Here we go. Feathered Airstrike started up. Jason gets a good clear, and that's going to be the Immortality pop on to Obuyan, but they do get pushed on mid. They fail the finish, and that's going to be Blazing Duet. LY4 helps out Sink to get one kill. That's Obuyan destroyed. Endless Battle picked up by Sheena. I don't think they should be forcing this. They do push 2 lanes. I think this is mission accomplished for 10 Seconds Gaming. Frost back to the drawing board.
Oh, wow. That chunk Jason out. That nearly one-shot him as well. The scaling on a flame shot. So good. Papa looking for a pick.
Oh, no. That's going to be... Oh, Sheena destroyed by Sink. And Sevnia and the gang are sent packing. RSG, they're still in it.
Yep. I mean, KCP found a really good catch there and a great synchronization attack coming in from RSG's side to try and punish 10 Seconds Gaming from all across the board here. However, RSG, they can't translate this into anything. It just gets individual goal, which is, you know, a plus point. But let's look at this 1v1. 2v1 up top side.
Yeah, the fact that RSG are able to, you know, squeeze out these kills leaves some room to hope, because this is LY4 on a Claude, and the Claude, say what you will, scales infinitely better than a YSS. The YSS has some utility, but when it comes to duels, I'm speaking about the Blazing Duet with stacks, like, yeah, I think LY4 is gonna blow Sheena out of the water. But right now, we're talking about a macro game. We're talking about a 5v5, not a 1v1, and Sink is running for his life.
Yeah, I mean, they can't get any pressure just yet, and the next item power spike is coming soon, but may not be soon enough, especially with 10 Seconds Gaming breaking into the 40k mark.
40k to 31k, we're still looking at a 9k deficit against 10 Seconds Gaming Frost, so by no means can RSG say that they're out of the clear just yet. They still have so much to do, and one of them is to save this last turret up top.
See, here's the thing. This is going to be 10 Seconds Gaming second last opportunity to end this game. Oh, they finally catch on the KZP. Wait, no, they get pushed in back.
Nice pin down onto Obuyan. Feathered airstrike. They're going to try to take him down. Sevnia gets blown up here by Sync. That's one down for 10 Seconds Gaming Frost, and RSG is feeling it. I think this is the right thing to do, man. Just win skirmishes, pick off one, pick off another, clear your waves, and then we might just get ourselves a slobber knocker.
Yeah, and I mean, RSG are playing from behind, and this is exactly what you want to do. When you go for these 50-50 trades, even if you go trading 3-4-3, it's so much worse for 10 Seconds Gaming Frost because they can't push their advantage, and it forces that stalemate.
Papa here, playing with fire, KZP. The thing about KZP is he's so good at Akai. And earlier, you know, I think one of the few things that's leading up to this somewhat comeback from RSG is because of how good KZP is at baiting out the ults and pinning down important members of 10 Seconds Gaming Frost. I'm talking about the kills he's getting on Obuyan, the kills that he's threatening onto Sheena. And again, Sheena's just feeling it right now. He is still in the zone.
I would like to say he is in the zone, but I think it's going to be a very, very close bout. We need to see this next upcoming Lord push because they're going to go for this Luminous Lord here, and this could be a make it or break it for RSG. It's either they lose the game right here, right now, off of the Luminous Lord, and if they do survive, they have one more opportunity to even out the score where the gold isn't going to matter, and then, as you said, it's going to be a slobber knock.
Yep, stretch it out. Oh, Obuyan catches one. KZP getting bursted down from the back. Feathered airstrike, pulled a little late. Down goes Sana. Sheena knocks him out. Coral is down. Jason gets that kill. Now KZP from behind. He's still good. He has an immortality. LY4 destroyed by Sheena, and that's one big source of damage taken out of the equation by RSG, and they're forced to retreat. They have to manage the waves, and this now opens up 10 Seconds Gaming Frost to take this Luminous Lord.
That was tough. That was tough. Y4 getting hit by the stunts coming in by Sevnia and Obuya. I mean, I think he went in seeing, oh, the Cosmic Lance and the Divine Justice has been used. What he did forget was Sevnia does have the Alpha Wolf, and that is just, a good way to lock him down, just enough for the rest of the team to close him out.
I wish we could have seen, man. There were so many things happening, and I'm wondering now what caught LY4 out. Maybe later when the analysis comes in, but this is a huge defense that RSG have to mount.
Yep, Luminous Lord is coming on in, but wait, 10 Seconds Gaming isn't escorting it as hard as they should have, and now Luminous Lord has just been wasted. A micro mistake, but can 10 Seconds Gaming force a fight?
That's KZP jumping in. Note he does have still an immortality. Hurricane Dance already popped in here. Sync trying to manage his wave up top. Obuyan doing his best as well. That's going to be all turrets taken out. 10 Seconds Gaming Frost, they can breathe here, knowing that all waves are crashing in for lethal.
Yep, this is big, and they're just going to trade them out one by one.
Oh, Sync is looking low. After the Mountain Shocker, it's just a few moments left, Gideon. This is scary. That's going to be one knockout, and that might be it. Ladies and gentlemen, Koro destroyed here. Papa as well. They're surviving. They're surviving. But 10 Seconds Gaming knock out RSG. The Japanese make it into the playoffs.
Just look at Sheena. He is just like, oh my goodness, we did it. We did it. Oh, Obuyan is just so stressed out there. He is finally taking a deep sigh of relief, and that's going to be RSG having to take the L. Oh my goodness. GG. Well played to 10 Seconds Gaming, as once again, they're going to be making it in towards the playoffs.